Liftoff.
Hey everyone, welcome to Weekend Confirmed Question of the Week. Actually, this is Questions of the Week. I'm Jeff Mattas. We got 3 Diablo III related questions about the launch, so I figured I'd roll them all into one, see if I can answer everybody's question at once. AJ Guy asks, will the Diablo III launch cause any change in DRM strategies? Probably not. It's a sort of a annoying kerfluffle, but when you've got somebody as big as Blizzard doing that, and they've done things like that for StarCraft and stuff before, I don't see that they have any real incentive to change their ways on that. Unfortunately, it's really inconvenient for players, but they're going to sort of do what they think is best. Eskimo Keith asks, is the Diablo 3 DRM that big of a deal, or did fans simply cry out against it because the servers were down? If the servers were working properly, would Diablo 3's always online DRM be such a big deal for fans? It's still a big deal. It's still sort of annoying for fans because it is primarily a single player game. I mean, it does have online connectivity with the auction house and co-op, but really, as a gamer, I don't see much reasonable excuse for making a single player game always require an online connection. I mean, some of the Assassin's Creed games on PC suffered from that issue, and if you want to play Diablo 3 and your internet's out, or the servers are down or whatever, you can't play it, and that's due to no fault of your own. It's sort of I don't know, it feels like more and more of an archaic way to deal with this sort of stuff. So for single player stuff specifically, I'm really not a fan of DRM. I mean, I think nobody really is, especially always online DRM. And then the last Diablo 3 question, sort of the same ballpark. It says, in light of Diablo 3, how can developers combat piracy without forcing severe restraints on the whole experience? That's 09MS Hatraw asked that question. Combating piracy it's nobody's really cracked that nut perfectly yet. There will always be people trying to illegally obtain software titles, and for the most part, there will be there aren't a whole lot of games out there that are successful in completely blocking those folks. You look at Blizzard's angle, and they're always on DRM, and that's really one of the only ways to really make sure that everybody is playing with a legitimate copy. The downside of that is, as mentioned before, it can inconvenience the player or make it so that they can't play when they should be able to play, which is it's incredibly consumer unfriendly. So hopefully somebody will come around with a better way to make sure their games aren't getting stolen. But really, it seems like a lot of these DRM solutions are either incredibly intrusive and inconvenient, or they really only inconvenience the people who are, purchasing the game legitimately. Pirates are going to do what they're going to do. So anyway, hopefully somebody will find a great solution at some point. Thanks for the questions.
Choose their question.
It's a films or live action stuff based on good.
Yes,
and
it's
sort of first go.
one thing that springs to have a
live action
is
short films like
only had digital.
But I haven't figured out I have my
DLC question
fantastically spectacular, but they're pretty good.
All